What's going on, everybody? It is John. Welcome to Car Rant. Typically, I'm sitting at my desk, but today we're sitting in the Supra because Toyota just beat Nissan in the sports car game. And here's why. If you guys are new to the channel, we're Car Rant. We do builds, we do reviews, and we have conversations about cars. Now, if you guys are not familiar with the kind of little battle that's been going on between Nissan and Toyota, Nissan released the new Z, and Toyota has the Mark V Supra. When the Supra came out, it came in an 8-speed automatic transmission, made about 320 horsepower. It got a ton of flack for it being a BMW project as well, being mixed in with BMW parts and motor and chassis and whatnot. So the Supra did not get off to the greatest of starts. Now, me personally, I didn't really care. As you can see, I own a 21. Nissan came out and they said, well, we're gonna release a sports car and it's gonna be the new Z. People were hyped up about it, right? It had the twin turbo V6 that was in the Q60 Red Sports. It was gonna be absolutely bonkers, just fantastic. Nissan releases it, has a $50,000 price tag as opposed to the Toyota Supra's $58,000 price tag, and it had a manual transmission. Now, for this video, and before I continue, we're gonna break this into 3 rounds, a 3-round fight, right? Pretty much best out of 3 wins. Round 1, I'm gonna give to Nissan because when they came out with the new Z, it got all the attention. Everyone was hyped up about it. Oh, it's making 400 horsepower as opposed to the 320 that the Supra was making and whatnot. It has a wiggly stick. It has a manual transmission. Things about that car were made more for the enthusiasts, and people liked that. It was cheaper, it was manual, and it kind of held true more to the heritage styling of the Zs before it. So round 1 goes to Nissan. Now round two where it gets interesting. Now Toyota kept making the Supra with the 8-speed ZF transmission that I actually own. And 2021 all the way up to the present, it went from 320 to 382. Now, if you talk to guys who have dynoed these cars, they actually make 4 to 410. Toyota kept making the Supra, and Nissan just kept teasing the Z and all of this stuff. And Toyota's like, we gotta bounce back. We gotta clap back at these guys because there's no way that we're gonna lose to these guys. So what do? They come out with a manual transmission. 2023 introduces the manual transmission for the Mark V Supra. And the thing is it did better. Every single journalist that I've watched, I'd say 9 times out of 10, every review I've watched, every single video I've seen of them comparing the 2 manual transmissions, the Supra won every time. Or let's not make it 100%. 9 times out of 10, the Supra won. The Supra had the better manual transmission. It was perfect. It was perfect. Now people are saying that the Supra's worth buying. It's worth the $8,000 more than the Nissan is because it's better manual transmission, it's better interior, and it has that German performance, and people are actually starting to like that a lot. And in another video, we're actually going to get into German versus GDM and what's going on in the modern car world. Pretty much what I'm trying to say is Toyota got round 2. Toyota came out with their manual transmission. It was a better transmission. The car performed way better than the Nissan did on any track and any road. And so Toyota came out and won. Now, Nissan, y'all messed up and y'all lost round 3. And here is why. Nissan teases the Nismo and everyone's freaking out. Everyone loves the fact that the Nismo is going to be released and it's going to be absolutely fantastic. And they didn't. Here's what I'm trying to say. They released the Nismo. Cool video, cool intro. They got a pro drifter driving it and all this stuff. 9-speed automatic transmission. No manual transmission. The Nismo Z has all this fantastic stuff. Makes for sure more power than the Supra. 9-speed auto. No manual option at all. Nissan, y'all messed up. Y'all dropped the ball. And from a company standpoint, I'm kicking myself because the thing is Nissan has struggled as a company for past couple of years. The only car they really had to offer the world was the R35, and even then it's over 10 years old. Same thing with like the 370Z. It's a car that's old. And finally, Nissan is coming back with a car that is new and a fresh face, and it's gonna be their new Halo car. And guess what? the car that everyone wanted in the spec and trim that they wanted, the Nismo package, you don't make a manual transmission. And I don't understand what caused you to think that, or what led you to the conclusion to do that. Now, me personally, I'm glad that Toyota won this fight. At least in my opinion, Toyota won this fight. But I'm extremely disappointed in Nissan for the fact that they didn't respect the enthusiast. And again, I don't know why they didn't do that, because the thing is enthusiasts love manual transmissions. Me personally, I was on the wait list for a new Z before I got this car, and I had it set for the manual. I think I had it set for the manual. I had it set for the manual. Yeah, the 6-speed. I had it set for the 6-speed manual. The only reason I didn't get it was because it wasn't going to be here till October of this year. In that time of waiting, I've bought a 2018 Civic Type R and this Supra, so I think it paid off a little bit more to not wait respectfully. Nissan had the opportunity to win this. I don't think Toyota could have made a car or made a Supra that is better than what the Nismo could have been. Now, again, on a track, I think you're going to see the Supra winning every day of the week, just because of the German chassis that it sits on and the German handling that it has and whatnot. German performance outdoes Japanese performance on a track for the most part. Hot take, but whatever. Nissan had the opportunity to beat Toyota, and they did not. The minute that every single one of my coworkers saw it, they immediately were disappointed, and they were like, listen, this was Nissan's opportunity, and they failed. I'm happy about it. I'm so happy. I'm glad to a degree that Nissan failed, but at the same time, I am frustrated because it shows where they really care, and they don't care about the enthusiast when it comes to their highest spec cars. I mean, Porsche, you know, you buy GT3, you buy GT3 RS, you buy cars like that, and it's like, okay, there's no manual transmission. Okay, buy GT3 Touring, and you get a manual transmission. Porsche offers options with their highest spec cars to drive a manual or the PDK. Nissan did the same thing, but when it came to their highest trim car, they did nothing. They said, no, actually, we're only going to give you an auto transmission. They pulled a Toyota, and they are getting the same backlash that Toyota got when they said, when they first released the Supra, that we're going to only release it in an auto transmission. And look at the backlash Toyota got. And you would think Nissan would use that to their advantage and say, our Halo car is gonna come with a manual. Our Nismo, our best trim, is gonna come with a manual. And you know what? They didn't learn from Toyota's mistakes, and that is why, in my opinion, Toyota, y'all won this fight. Let us know in the comments what you guys think of the fight between Toyota and Nissan in regards to the Supra and in regards to the Z. What should Nissan have done different to beat this car? And again, in my opinion, Toyota won, and I think in many other people's opinions, Toyota won. What should have Nissan done differently to win? Is Toyota worthy of winning? Let us know in the comments what you guys think. Check out our previous videos somewhere up here, around here, wherever. My brother does the editing, so yeah, he'll put stuff in here. Check out his videos, check out my videos. God bless y'all. We'll see you in the next one. Peace.